Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So in season 100, there's going to be a Lamborghini that we're all going to be able to win. All right, that should be coming up on next season, I believe. And you're going to vote for A or B. So you've got a car available with it's a Lamborghini with a shark mouth, or B, you've got the Spider-Man Lamborghini. They're not actually really showing good photos of this here, but by April 29th, you have to have 500,000 individual respect points. And a lot of people are kind of confused by this. All right. We're going to talk about all this stuff here in a little bit. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of the cars we're supposed to be getting and all that good stuff. So where do we get let's look at the respect points first. Okay. Let's check out these respect points. All right, so this is actually going to make it hard because there's a lot of races like that give out crew respect points, like the I don't know, just the little token cups and all kinds of stuff give out crew respect points. The supply cups, the prestige cups, showdown races, anything you win as a large chunk that's a prize does not count towards your individual respect point. See right here, I just won a live race. This gave me 1,307 respect points. This goes into my personal respect points. Only the number that you see right here, every time you win a race, whatever number you see right here, these are the only respect points that are going to count towards your personal RP. Now, if you look up here, right now it says 48% boost, but in a second, this number is going to change. All right, 115,538 respect points. These are my personal respect points. Okay. Now, yesterday I started off with 16,000. I did exactly 60 races on two showdowns. So I did both showdowns, 60 races in total. I did the Prestige Cup, and that was about it. I went from 16 to 115,000 just from doing those things. So basically, you're going to want to make all of your respect points from live racing or showdown races. Both of those give out nice amounts of respect points, especially if you have a good live racing car. A good car is going to earn you between 1,000 and 1,300, maybe even 1,350, almost 1,400 respect points per win. And if you've got a wild card going in your crew, it's going to give you even more. So I figured this much. You're going to have to win about, let's just say you have a car that makes 1,000 respect points and you don't do any wild cards. You're going to have to win around 500 live races or showdown races to get that 500,000. Usually a season lasts for 2 weeks, okay? The deadline is April 29th. So you got to make this say 500,000 before April 29th, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have exactly 2 weeks to do it. I don't know the exact date that season is going to start, but there's 2 different seasons in this game. All right, you've got your crew season, and you've got your personal season. All right, so now if you're in your garage and you hit this little arrow here and pull this out, go into this guy right here. This is the leaderboard. Seasons ends in 3 days, 17 hours, and 47 minutes. So currently, all right, we had a tornado at my house. My power has been out for several days. It smashed up the neighborhood. It destroyed a bunch of houses. Everything's good with me. So I haven't been able to play it for several days. I am running way behind on everything. I'm probably not going to live stream today like usual, but I am going to go ahead and make this video, and I'm also going to release a video on how to drive the Rocket Bunny Fairlady Z a little bit later. But you can see when the season ends, okay? So basically, you're probably going to have 2 weeks to win about, if you're doing 150% wild card, you might only have to win 250 live races, but basically, you're going to have to win lots of live races or lots of showdowns. Those are the only two type of events that are actually going to give you large amounts of respect points. But like I said, yesterday I had 16,000 respect points. Today I've got 115. So roughly I made 100,000 just by doing 60 races in a showdown. I think I ran 1 tank of gas in live racing. All right, so that's 10 live races I won yesterday, 60 showdown races I won, and I did the Prestige Cup, which only paid out like 200 respect points per race. All right, let me show you something else real quick. Now, I don't think I showed you this yet, but if you look at the Supply Cup and you look at the reward, you're going to see 22,500 crew respect points and 12,000 crew respect points. Neither one of these are going to count into your personal points. Now, if you were to go in here and race this entire Supply Cup, you're like the little, where I showed you where I had 1,300 RP. Now, something like a Supply Cup, let's just go ahead and race one of these for the heck of it. I'm just going to go ahead and pause this till I get to the end of the race. Okay, so unfortunately, most races, except for live racing and showdowns, pay out very little respect points. Alright, so I just went ahead and ran the first race on this Crew Cup. I just got 169 respect points. Alright, that's nothing. That's nothing. So you're not going to want to run regulation races. You're not going to want to run Supply Cup races. You're not going to want to run anything except for live racing and showdowns when you're trying to win this Lamborghini, okay? I mean, of course, you want to do all this stuff, but these races are going to give you very, very little. You always want to make sure you run through your Prestige Cups and all that stuff. But they're just not going to give you much towards this. Like yesterday, I finished the whole Prestige Cup. If I remember correctly, that gives you around 400,000 respect points after you finish the Prestige Cup. Well, none of those huge chunks of prize RP went up into my score here. Only the little bit that I won for each race, which with that car was around 230 or something. All right, so that's pretty much the deal. Now let's go look at the cars and talk about how you're going to vote to get these cars. All right, so if you go to their Facebook, and you're going to see this one here. Thanks for racing with us 100 seasons. Here's to many more. Vote on which Lamborghini car you would like to get. Basically, so you're going to go to Facebook. I'm pretty sure they've probably got this on Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff as well. I haven't actually looked, but I know for sure it's on Facebook. So if you go to this post, just click on comments, okay? What the heck? I don't know what just happened. Give me a second here. All right. It's showing me the wrong post. I don't know what I did there. All right, comments. Click on comments. This will drop down. So you're supposed to come in here and tell them, do you want choice A, which is the shark mouth, or choice B? All right, I know a couple people posted some of the cars in here. So this is basically the Spider-Man car. This is a terrible picture, but basically I think we're going to get this red Lamborghini with all these red spider webs all over it. Or here's another photo. Here's it in like a color changing blue. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be getting the red version of this. I don't think it's the blue one. I think it's the red. Pretty interesting looking. It's an Aventador, some sort of Lamborghini Aventador, I believe. And then the other one is the Lamborghini with the shark skin. All right. Don't quote me on this. I think this one is some sort of Hurricane, like a Lamborghini Hurricane with the shark skin. I'm pretty sure it's a Hurricane, but don't quote me on that. But those are the two cars that we're voting for, all right? The shark skin one or the Spider-Man looking one. Now, you got to earn that respect points by April 29th, I believe it said, right? More than likely, the season's going to last for about 2 weeks, so my guess is it's going to start counting your respect points around April 15th or something. Today's the 11th. All right, the personal season ends in what? 3 days, I think it was. I think the personal season ends in 3 days. All right, so this personal season ends in 3 days and 17 hours. So that's roughly 4 days from now. Today's the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Yeah, so I expect the new personal season to start on the 15th. And that's probably going to run till the 29th. I'm pretty sure, I've never really paid attention to these personal seasons. Some people say they actually only last a week. Some people say they last 2 weeks. So I'm not sure exactly when this starts. Unfortunately, I never paid attention to the personal season. I've never cared about it. But when in 3 days and 17 hours, when the new one starts, take note of how long this season actually lasts. That way, you're going to know how much time you have to get your 500,000 personal respect points. All right, again, it's only from like live racing and showdowns. The big chunks of prize RP you get for the crew are not going to count. Okay. So anyways, I think that pretty much wraps this video up. Hopefully you guys understand what's going on here and how to vote for it, how to get it, and all that good stuff. All right, so a little bit later today, they got a thing saying right here, vote now. All right, 500,000 by April 29th, blah, blah, blah. You'll get your car on the 30th. So go vote. All right, go vote for which car you would like to get and try and do lots of live racing and hit that 500,000 respect points. And expect to see a video on how to drive the stage 5 version, and I'll tell you a little bit about how to drive it at stage 6 on the car we just won, the Fairlady Z, the Rocket Bunny Fairlady Z. Beautiful car, really nice to drive. It seems to be doing extremely well at live racing. It's beat everybody I've raced by a lot so far, so this looks like it's going to be a really nice car. I did dump 8,000 keys onto this and get a bunch of stage 6 parts, which I haven't actually installed yet, but anyways, that's besides the point. This video is over, and I will have a video coming out in a little bit on how to drive this car. All right, I will catch you guys later. See ya.